What about more in terms of, less about how you hire, but more about, I guess, why and what you hire for? Like what qualities, what traits, what principles do you look for when you're interviewing somebody? Aside from can they do the job, because that's the obvious part, what else is important to you?
So actually, interestingly, I met one of our most long-standing team members at London Fashion Week, just by complete chance.
Yeah.
And she was actually, she used to be a top seller on Depop,
Cool.
and has really been doing kind of fashion resale for many, many years.
Yeah.
And I think, in answer to your question, the values of our team is really important. Is basically, I think hiring on values is a really good strategy from the get-go, because if you can find the right people in your team that are really like living and breathing your product and the purposefulness of your product, then the rest is just is so much, it's nearly effortless, because you're speaking the same language. And you're really, and when you do get to those moments of, obviously there is some serious ups and downs with a startup, you're all singing from the same hymn sheet, and you've got that real drive, and I think that is definitely kind of my number one most important thing when I think about hiring and growing the team.
What about leadership? Because once you've got a team of wonderful people, nothing really happens without a leader who can inspire, who can motivate, who can set a vision, form a strategy, and then motivate the troops to execute on that agenda, right? What's important to you when it comes to leadership? What makes a good manager?
I think one of the things I do try and stick to is having no hierarchy, and kind of trying to kind of check in regularly, but working really as a team rather than a kind of us and them situation. And I think in my own career, I've had a bit of both, which has been something that I've learned from.